Let me begin again by thanking, he's right, I've been to a few campaign headquarters. This is perfect. This has been done right. Right location, and it's got a lot of volunteers here working for it. And I think it's demonstrating again one of the issues that we've been talking so much about in this campaign is the idea for those of us in our generation that have seen what we hope was a bright future, because our parents did something special for us. And as a result of that, our future was brighter than their future. But for the first time in the history of our country, the next generation doesn't think that their future is going to be as bright as ours. That's a little scary. And I think it ought to be a message for all of us. That something's wrong in this country, and it didn't start just a year ago or six, but there's been an issue out here that we've got to get our country back. We've got to get that understanding. And just what he's talking about here with this Constitution, we've got to make sure that we respect this Constitution. And I'm afraid over the years, both parties have tread on it, and particularly in the last 18 to 2 months, or 2 years, what we've seen with how they just trashed it with the spending that they've done. This is America. And that's what I want to get it back to, where when we all heard when Ronald Reagan talked about that shining city on the hill. I want it to where we can be proud to be Americans all across the globe, that we're not bowing to Saudi princes, we're not bowing to the Japanese emperor. This is America, and there's no more apology tours.
Yeah.
Mary's been with me and every step of the way, so I hope you recognize my wife Mary for all the work. She shares with me the same vision to understand this is the year, 2010 is the year that we're going to grasp this back and bring it back. When you look at what's happened in Parkersburg, we brought in Dick Morris. We had over 500 people come to Parkersburg to hear the message, to understand what we had to do. And then we went down to go to the business summit in Greenbrier, and we had over 80 people there that came out, went away from other events that were going to hear what we were going to do to try to make sure how we're going to focus on changing America to get it back. Those people. And then it was culminated, I can't give you all the details of it, but we got word on the way back that our poll data came out, and it is incredibly good. So we'll be announcing that on Tuesday. We want to embargo that until after the holiday, but it is particularly uplifting, and it demonstrates the work that you all have done and what they've done out there all across the country. People with the Tea Parties, the conservative movement, to be able to talk. This is America, and we're grabbing it back. This is our year to do it, and we're going to bring it back with that. So I can't tell you how much this means to us, to our children. I want Shane, everyone to be able to say, our life is going to be better than what it was in the previous. So we're excited. I hope you can tell. But enough's enough from Nancy Pelosi. That's why we've been talking much about this campaign. It's not anymore, really. It's not anymore about me versus Nancy Pelosi. And it's not so much even about John and his opponent. This is about America. This is about which direction we're going to take this country. And if you want Nancy Pelosi, if you want to have more of the same, then you elect the same team that's been over there. You elect Harry Reid to be. That's not what we want. You don't want. My opponent said he's going to support Nancy Pelosi. That's not what this country needs anymore. So we've got the option. We got the alternative. This is about Nancy Pelosi versus the Republican. Whoever that Republican is, it's got to be someone better than Nancy Pelosi. Wouldn't you all agree?